What's going on, nerds? Welcome back to Comic Book Nerd Nation, episode 133. Fuck Topher, he's not here. We got Pirate.
Fuck Topher.
And the whole effing Brian.
If I was Topher, I'd be like, fuck Topher, because I'd be repeating what John says.
If you were Topher, would you fuck yourself?
Go fuck yourself, Topher.
I don't know.
That's the question of the hour. That's the question of the hour. Should we spend an hour talking about whether or not Topher would just say, fuck me? Or would he go third person and say, fuck Topher?
I don't know.
I
loved it. I loved it, and I'm glad that I got that on camera.
Is there a
Pirate
magic
was a
rule
deep
for that?
thought about that question.
Because I so many times I've heard him say like, yeah, fuck me. Like, you know, like he probably would say fuck me. But then again, there's been many times where I've heard him say, yeah, fuck Topher. So I don't know. That's
It's one for the ages.
that could be a never-ending struggle.
tough one.
Let's take a poll. Viewers, viewers or listeners, what do you
Leave
say?
a comment. Fuck me or fuck Topher. Just that. Don't preface it with anything. So if he sees the comments and doesn't watch the podcast episode, he'll have no idea what's going on.
Especially if fuck me is the winning part, because then it'd be like
Either way,
those people saying,
it'd be
"Fuck me."
hilarious. If you're listening to this, you can chime in on SoundCloud, leave a comment. Again, I want to thank all of the support we've been getting. Let me start before I
Send us fruit baskets.
yeah.
I
Brian,
want an edibles basket. I want an edibles fruit arrangement.
That is a fruit basket, basically.
The,
it's just on stick.
So let me quickly apologize. Last week's episode originally got uploaded only the first half of the episode. So for the first, if you listen to it on the first day, on Wednesday, it was released only the first 50% of the episode. We took a break in the middle of the episode. I forgot when I was editing it that we had a break and it was in two parts and I needed to combine the two parts. So I apologize. Thankfully, somebody, I should know this, but I deleted the video off of YouTube. One of our loyal fans let us know that it was only half, so thank you. I apologize that I don't have your name handily ready right now, but thank you again.
I think
And we got
we
it up
should
there.
fire our producer / engineer and have him replaced.
Man, if you
I think there needs to be action, swift
I mean,
actions.
if you find somebody else who would do it for free.
That's a good point.
That's a good point.
I'll do it for free.
I guess
Might not
you
turn out
don't
good, but I'll do it.
situation.
So that being said, we have been getting a fucking ton of support on SoundCloud through our audio only version. We continue to get the same support on YouTube. We've been really fortunate for a long time. We've had some really loyal viewers on YouTube. We're up to almost six or 7,000 listens per month, plays per month on our audio versions, which is fantastic. So welcome to all the new fans. If you're really new, just remember, fuck Topher. Fox is always right, and yeah.
I am the god of mortal men.
And you can
Bow down to
Snapchat
my
hit
butt.
pics to the pirate DAPYRATE. I mean,
I hope
I'm
somebody.
I mean, if I get a dick pic, if I get
I
one
hope
dick
somebody
pic for every, like,
Snapchats you a
3
big
tweets,
throbbing fucking veiny bastard. As soon
you
as
can,
this goes
you
up,
know, you can be a snap buddy
big
of mine.
Russian slong.
And for our loyal fans, if you're really loyal, you'll get a Comic Book Nerd Nation tattoo, or cut off your pinky, or name your firstborn child Comic Book Nerd Nation Smith, or whatever.
Now we can't ask our fans to get a comic book nerd.
Oh, I'm
Nation
not
tattoo
asking them. It's up to them.
unless one of us have a comic book nerd nation tattoo.
That's
I
up
don't
to you.
care. If they're really
You're the
loyal.
one with all the random fucking tattoos.
So I mean, fuck, I'll get a comic book nerd nation tattoo. That ain't shit.
See, that's what I'm
Fucking,
saying.
we'll do a live podcast from a fucking tattoo shop one day.
Shit. All
Get
right.
one tattoo.
All right.
Only if you get a tattoo on your butt of, like, 2 words that you either put separately or together.
two words that you can either put separately or together.
That was the,
Can I use my butthole as this?
Yes, there has to be an O, and your hole has to be the O.
I'm gonna be. It's gonna be comic across my ass, and C on one cheek, and
MIC on the other.
Nerd Nation on the other.
That's gonna be the worst fucking tattoo ever. You should get it to where like the McNerd Nation starts like on the inside of your cheek, so to see it you gotta like spread it so they can see the hole. Oh man, this just went
the whole
south.
fruit bowl. Brian, there's your fruit bowl you want, your fruit basket.
Yeah.
I said basket, not bowl. Get it right up in price.
This went south fast. It really did. I apologize to all of our new viewers that haven't experienced anything like this just yet.
Just hang tight.
Just hang tight. It's
just open your mouth and stick
a little
out
more
your tongue
awkward
and
from
hang
time to
tight.
time. I'm not gonna lie. It's just sometimes we get a little loose. Sometimes it just gets a little crazy up in here.
Man up.
I think.
Why does Brian feel like he has to yell into the mic
I don't understand why when he wants to talk normal, he sits 9.7 miles away from his microphone and whispers, and then when he gets excited, he gets 2.6 centimeters away and screams like it's the end of his life.
I don't think I can go
You can hear his
9 miles.
voice like diving at the microphone.
I know.
It's
He's like,
dude, what?
it's like he's trying to
you don't
deep
have to
throat
leap
that
at it.
motherfucker.
But guys, I'm really excited right now.
If anybody has a tutorial on proper mic etiquette, make sure you leave that shit in the comment section so Brian can hopefully watch it at least 3 times.
But only if you cut
There
off
he
your
goes
pinky and name your firstborn child Comic Book Nerd Nation.
Wow. Right. Let's get into the
And then
news, Pirate.
then he gibbers. News. News.
This just in. Somebody cut off their pinky and named their firstborn child Comic Book Nerd Nation.
No, that didn't happen.
I mean,
that didn't
never know.
even happen a little bit. And if it did, I'm
happen.
sorry.
Time travel.
If it did,
happened,
real
I feel bad.
reparations of some form.
Yeah.
I'm
If it did, we
sorry,
need to get a fucking
cost your
lawyer.
pinky.
No.
Hope you're not a piano player or a guitar player.
Yeah. All things stated by Brian are his and his only opinions.
I think we're gonna need
They're
a fucking.
fact.
I think we're gonna need a clause before at the beginning of every
I
episode.
I already put one in the bottom of the YouTube description of the videos about 75 videos ago when Topher went off on some seriously questionable shit.
And who the fuck reads that shit? I've never read it.
You ever read the bottom fine print of a contract?
I've never read fine print, user agreement, anything except for.
I bet you didn't.
Nope,
read,
when I
I
went
bet you
to
didn't
Harvard,
read
I didn't
10% of the contract you signed for that house.
No,
Not even a little bit.
Two biggest contracts.
It's like, I didn't sign a contract. I sucked some dude off.
Sign it.
And I should have learned from the army.
All right, let's get into it here. Suicide Squad. They have released what their rating is going to be. It's kind of surprising to me, but they're going to be PG-13.
PG.
I'm a little disappointed, honestly. This is like the dark DC film. Like, if there was a reason for another film other than Deadpool to be rated R, this would be the one. You know what I mean? Like, it makes sense that Superman v Batman or Batman v Superman wasn't rated R. It makes sense that Guardians of the Galaxy isn't rated R. It makes sense that Avengers isn't rated R. But Suicide Squad, I
think Suicide Squad could get by with a non-rated R movie.
I think they can do
It'll be
it.
fine.
I think they can do it, but I don't know.
I don't think it needs to be rated R. Like,
they do get away with a lot of shit now that they wouldn't like before.
They can push the envelopes, yeah, but I don't think that it's gonna hurt. I don't think a PG-13 rating is gonna.
Oh
hurt
no, I don't think it's gonna hurt them. I think that movie's gonna do really well, actually.
I think it's gonna be a good ride. I really do. I think
it's gonna be
I'm
a fun.
for it.
I think it's gonna be.
You think
a fun
everything's
movie.
gonna be a good ride, you fucking whore.
I think it's gonna be a fun movie to watch. I think it's gonna do really well at the box office, and I think it's gonna attract a lot of people that don't necessarily go to see a ton of a ton of comic book movies.
And you know what? Those are the movies that are comic book based, and I don't think other than Guardians of the Galaxy, I think that Suicide Squad may be one of them films, because a lot of times when you see Batman and you see Superman, you're like, oh, it's a Batman film, or it's a Superman film. That's what it's known as. Like Guardians of the Galaxy is a prime example. Like, the title and the people alone were like, what's this about? And a lot of them, that I talked to knew it was a comic book film, but had nothing to really say as far as nobody knew anything about it. And I think Suicide Squad is going to be one of those films where people don't have a lot of expectations because it's not like anything they've seen before. You put Superman on the screen, you put Batman on the screen, they've seen those movies before. They've seen different people's takes on them on the screen. There's nothing like Suicide Squad. Yeah, Batman might be in it for a few, Joker's in it, and that's the biggest thing that people are like all up in arms about. But if you
they're
took
really
Joker
not.
out of
They're
it,
really not that up in arms anymore. I think people are more up in arms about Will Smith than Jared Leto anymore.
But the thing is, it's like people are up in arms about the comic book people. Yeah, it's the if you make a comic book,
look at Brian and Batfleck.
Yeah,
he went from this is going to be terrible to he's the best Batman ever.
I was very, at first, when the first month or two when they announced it, I was kind of taken back from it. But I think even on I think that was one of the first podcasts that we talked about, or first or second. And my whole thing was, I just want to see what he does. And
I don't think any more of us. I don't think any of us were more than cautiously optimistic about it. Like I remember probably even playing devil's advocate a little bit and trying to put a positive spin on it, but still very cautious about the concept of Batman being played by Ben Affleck. But by all accounts, by all reviews that I've read, Brian is testament. You went completely from this dude's going to be shit to he was my favorite Batman.
Yeah, he's still shit. I would have made the better Batman.
Oh yeah, I can see that happening now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how long it would take to film a fucking Batman movie with Brian playing Batman?
No, I'd be taking the boom mic. And
you'd only have to. You'd only have to pay him like $6 an hour or whatever federal minimum wage is to do it, but it would take about 6 years to get it all filmed because he would be dicking around.
Well, and instead of throwing batarangs, he'd be throwing turds at people. It'd be like watching the fucking monkey zoo.
He'd have a gang of those fake poops from fucking.
I like
Spencer's.
making poop jokes, not touching poop.
He'd have a gang of those fucking.
You would make an exception.
Fake dog poops from Spencer's and Gifts in his utility belt. I can just see it now. Oh, man.
And he'd be pulling his mask off like, "Do you know who I am? I'm Brian." Like,
are you guys gonna? So you guys gonna go see Suicide Squad? You gonna wait for it to come to video? Well, where do you land on this?
I'll probably go see it. Just so if it's terrible, I could be the first one to say it's terrible.
I'm gonna see it.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go. I think we're gonna go see it too. My fiance is really excited about this one. I've been excited. I think that this is one of those outliers that's a little different than the normal stereo cookie cutter, if you will, superhero film that we're kind of getting used to. Do you think that there's going to be an oversaturation of the market with all of these superhero films?
There's already an oversaturation of the market with all the
but do you
superhero
think
films. But I'm not complaining about it by any stretch of the means.
Right, but do you think they're going to start getting old? Do you think it's going to be less enticing to go see them because there's so many?
The actors in the industry are already tired of them.
Oh, I'm sure.
They've publicly came out and say
80% of what's doing good. Well, yes, I'm making the statistic up.
Yeah, I was going to say that you're pulling one on that one, but yeah, a
shitload of the movies that are doing well right now are comic book movies. That's really like when a comic book movie comes out, it's pretty. I mean, it's pretty much guaranteed that it's going to be #1 at the box office for at least a couple weeks, at the bare minimum.
Well, you don't. If it's a Marvel movie or even a DC movie at this point, you're not gonna want to. You're not. You don't want to
open near it
on that opening weekend. You don't. You don't even. I mean, honestly, you want to stay out of that month.
So when do you open it? That's the question now. Is when do you open for other movies? Because the
problem is
crazy.
During Christmas.
The problem, well, then you got Star Wars you're fighting with now.
Then you're fighting Star Wars.
Every year
for
the next fucking
yeah,
you're still fucked. So, but I think that the biggest thing is not so much like the people in the industry that want to put out the movies, but it's the actors that aren't getting the roles. That's where a lot of negative things that I've seen, with actors talking about. I mean, Simon Pegg, he's in Star Trek. He's in what is that? The Lizard Ice Cream. What is that film that did Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and World's End?
Simon Pegg. Which one is
Lizard
Simon Pegg?
Ice Cream?
I don't know. It's something.
Which one's Simon Pegg?
Not Lizards. Lizards is the one that did Super Trooper. Simon Pegg was the guy who played Scotty.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he was the cop in Hot Fuzz. He was Shaun in Shaun of the Dead. But he's talked trash about nerd films and comic book movies, and I think he was one of them. But then again, he's in Star Trek. Like, what I mean? Like, you don't piss in your backyard, bro.
It was Geese
if
Lord,
he did,
I do.
Side note: it was Geese Lord Zero that let me know that the podcast was cut in half. So thanks to him. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sorry about that. I just had to get that out there.
It's something ice cream. It's not Lizard. The Broken Lizard or whatever it is the one who did Super Troopers and Club Dread and
Broken. That's Broken Lizard, I think.
But that's where I got that mixed up. But it's something. It's not. It's another. Anyways, it's like something ice cream.
I'll do a fact check for you.
Do a fact check on that.
This is Scott Pegg we're talking about.
Simon Pegg.
Simon Pegg. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and Nick Frost.
Let's take a look here. Hot Fuzz. Man, he's been in a ton of shit. The Box Trolls, Cupid Fairy, Math Bites, Mob City, World's End, Star Trek. When did it come out? Was it older?
No, there's 3 movies that did it. It was Simon Pegg and Nick Frost were the 2 that's always in them. So you have Hot Fuzz, World's End.
Are you talking about Ice Age?
No, God, no. It's not the film. It's the filming group that does it.
Welcome to Comic Book Nerd Nation, where we don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah, no shit. I don't have a goddamn clue what you're talking about now.
You're not going to find it on IMDb.
Ben and Jerry's?
Done lost me. Yep, I don't know what she's talking about. You're going to have to search that shit up.
All right, I'll look it up here in a second.
So, in other news, animated Killing Joke movie is going to actually be getting a limited theatrical release. Although, this came up on my newsfeed, but I feel like we talked about that at some point, but I think it's awesome. I think that, or maybe it's the fact that it was getting a rated R that we talked about, but I think it's going to be. I think that this movie could do really, really well, just based on the hardcore comic book fans going to see it, even if it's just a limited release. I was gonna ask Brian's thoughts, but he just
Blood and Ice Cream trilogy. Sorry.
Dipped out.
That's what it is. It's the Cornetto trilogy or the Blood and Ice Cream trilogy.
Okay.
That's where we're at on that.
Brian,
World's End, Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead.
I mean, it's cool that they're putting it out in theaters, but
it's cool. You can turn that light off next to your face so people can see your face.
I don't want to turn my light off. Nobody knows what I look like.
That's how he gets his good ideas.
Something. I don't know.
It's like, what do I think about that? I know. I don't know. I mean, it's cool that it's coming out in theaters, but would you pay $13 plus snacks to see a movie where you could pay that much money just to own it?
Hold on, I'm sorry, I totally forgot where we're at here. I was
Batman
looking up
Killing Joke.
Oh,
it's getting a limited theatrical release.
Well, it depends on the theatrical release. Are we getting more than what's coming out? Are we getting anything different?
No, I think it's just the
No.
normal. They haven't said anything.
Yeah, it'll just be the normal like movie. It's not going to be.
I'll wait.
Well,
how far in advance is it?
Well, I mean, they haven't. I don't know. Let me see if I can.
I mean, if it's like
probably be out at the same time the digital downloads out.
No,
That's what I feel like.
Months ahead of time, maybe.
Well, it won't be months because it's coming out the end of July.
Well, there you go.
Is it really?
Yeah, I believe so.
The event will take place on Monday, July 25th.
When does it actually come out on DVD, Blu-ray?
Tickets go
Digital
on
download.
17th. Oh wow, this is a super fucking limited. This is like they're talking like a complete list of theaters. Hang on, I'm gonna pull this up here real quick and just. It's
How
through
about you send it
Fathom
to us?
Events. A complete list of theaters. I don't know. Pirate, could you look that up?
What's that?
The Batman Killing Joke with Fathom Events. Get a list of. Looks like they've got showing. I don't know. I don't even know what the hell's going on. This is really strange. I've never seen anything like this. It's only okay. Special event in cinemas nationwide on the big screen only for one night. It's only on July 25th. So it's I don't know that that's
I guarantee you I won't
much of
be
anything. Yeah, I don't think I will either. So that would have to be some really seriously hardcore fans. It's a one night thing that you have to purchase through this Fathom Events thing. It looks like. It's kind of.
And is that even showing anywhere near around us?
I don't know. It says nationwide, so I would assume that there's, select theaters in at the very least the big cities.
But they have Motley Crue The End experience their last ever show on June 14th.
In other news, DC Injustice 2 is going to be coming out in 2017. They released a trailer, and you guys said you saw some gameplay footage. Is that?
Yeah, there's a gameplay trailer too.
Came out Saturday, I think, or Friday.
This game looks bad as fuck.
Yeah,
the first one was awesome. I think I still have some videos up on my YouTube channel. If you dig through some stuff, there's probably a couple videos of Injustice 1 gameplay. The graphics look even better, which is to be expected. The character list is expanded. Is that correct, Brian?
Yeah, and they've thrown some characters that are very I didn't expect them to throw in there.
They haven't released the full roster yet, but there's some new characters they released. Like Supergirl, Atrocitus, leader of the Red Lanterns, Gorilla Grodd. There's a shirt going around that people posted on YouTube. Not YouTube, like Twitter and stuff. And there's one symbol, it shows some of the symbols, there's Aquaman's thing, his what did you call it, trident. There's Superman's shield and stuff. There's one that looks like a little blaster gun. Which looks totally like not Mr. Freeze. Who's the other guy?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Captain Cold.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Captain Cold.
It looks like him, but you figure all the old characters are in there. You've seen Flash, you've seen Superman in the trailer, you've seen Batman.
I want to see White Lantern. How about that?
Kyle.
The ultimate power.
I want a White Lantern in there. They got the
Game starts, you win.
They got the Contra code in there. I can be the White Lantern. I'm just saying. You know that the UFC game, UFC 2, they put the Contra code in. If you put the Contra code in at the start, you can be Joe Rogan. You can get in there and whoop ass as Joe Rogan.
You just get totally stoned and make fucking rain. Oh, look at that leg kick. That's doing some damage.
There's another thing about this game where you know how they were all kind of wearing armored outfits in the last game?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in this game, you could customize your armor and gear throughout the game. Like there was in the they show it in the gameplay trailer. Like Batman has a like an armored suit that kind of looks like the Batman Beyond suit, and then his headpiece looks like the Arkham Knight's headpiece from the video game.
Yeah, I noticed there was some strange, like the Batman suit almost like looked like it was turned into a Batman Beyond armored outfit. It was very, with
I'm sorry, that was the normal trailer that was in.
The Flash suit where he like kind of transformed into his armor or whatever looked bad as fuck when he was fighting Superman at the beginning of the trailer. I thought the Flash looked dope.
Yeah, so you'll be able to customize your armor. That sits over your whatchamacallit, normal outfit.
Has that been confirmed or?
Yeah, it's in the first trailer. And that has been confirmed, yes.
No, I mean you can customize it or it's just like a thing that happens.
No, that's confirmed.
Confirmed. Solid confirmation.
Like a
Yes.
That's a solid copy there, Tin Buddy. Good over and out.
All right. Moving on to the next bit of news, Microsoft had a big announcement at E3. They announced Project Scorpio, which is going to be their next. It's going to be their next generation.
Was that before or after Gemini?
I don't know.
I
don't know who the fuck.
They got a whistleblower in White House. They just announced that it's Project Scorpio.
Much bigger nerds than us coming up with these fucking names. That's for sure.
They're actually going to land on Mars. Project Scorpio. That's what
I don't think that's what it is, but it's the next.
No, they're going to have.
It's the next generation of the Xbox platform. It's going to be based around 4K resolution and high quality virtual reality.
Oh, because PlayStation Neo and all this shit to fucking rape the pocketbooks of game players.
This thing.
Fuck that. The reason why I play console is because I don't have to buy a new system. Every fucking like
2 years.
Every 2 years. Like if I want to do that, I'll just start building computers.
Listen to this fucking stat that they put out. They said the console will run at 60 hertz with 6 teraflops of GPU power.
What the hell is a teraflop?
Brian, you know what a teraflop is. It's when they flop it out and you're scared. You're like, oh shit, that's a fucking teraflop.
Is that when you batwing your nuts and drop it on somebody's head?
That's when you fucking
teraflop
dick out. You're like, everyone is scared of this flop.
I know what a teraflop is.
What is a teraflop?
Teraflop.
That's when you take such a big shit that you're scared that your butthole's gonna, your stomach's gonna plop out of your.
It's the sound it makes when it hits the bowl. It's like plop, but you're like, oh my god, I think I need a stitch.
There are like massive amounts of. Okay, so what did I say? It was going to be 6 teraflops. So the recently released GeForce GTX 1070 graphics card for computers is a 6.5 teraflop GPU. Costs about $380. So essentially they're saying that this is like top of the line PC level graphics processing. Excuse me. Does that do anything for? I mean, none of us are Xbox players, but I guess that's kind of impressive. I guess I don't know.
I don't know anything about computers. I know this goes there and that goes there. And
although
monitor,
I'm seeing something here that
internet
says
wire, speakers.
I'm seeing something here that another
we don't use floppy disks anymore.
That says in order to match PS4's GPU, you would need 3.68 teraflops. So, if I'm just pulling from something, I could be completely wrong here. So if somebody has some better information, let us know. But if that's correct, that means that the next generation of Xbox is still half a teraflops less than PS4.
I just can't stand hearing
You don't want
teraflop.
to
I
be.
just
You
want
don't
to
want to
die.
be less floppy than your competition.
Yeah, you got to get your flop game on fucking lock, son.
Yeah.
Get your.
I mean, in certain industries, the harder the better.
You got to get that
But
Terra to flop.
In this industry, the floppier the better.
We need a comic book
You know.
Nerd Nation Teraflop shirt with like a fucking pterodactyl carrying a goddamn floppy disk in its mouth or something. We got the teraflops on lock.
What about a floppy disk with that looks like a
Teraflops
skull?
on lock.
Let me know if you would buy that because I'll sell them at cost.
I'll teraflop. Teraflop. I don't know. All this stuff is making me confused.
I don't even know, but that would be a great shirt. It really would. We got teraflops on lock.
Bam, 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 bam.
Oh wow. Dark Horse apparently is going to be releasing an adult coloring book. Pirate, you brought this to the table. Tell me a little bit more. I'm intrigued. I'm an adult and I like to color. Tell me. Sell
I
me.
didn't read it, but
I didn't read that shit. I just told you about
Palahniuk.
it. Wait.
The guy
Pronounce his
who's the
name
author
again?
of
Can I get an official pronunciation of his name, please?
We'll get the official pronunciation.
No, I want the
don't know.
official pirate enunciation.
I can't remember. I read it earlier. Palahniuk.
Pavlomalo.
This
Palahniuk?
fucking
I
name,
can't remember.
this poor man's
It's going
name
from
changes
it's-
every 12 seconds.
The guy who wrote fucking Choke and Fight Club is doing an adult comic book for Dark Horse.
On a
Yeah, it's
scale of
great.
1 to fucked, how drunk are you right now?
I'm fucked.
Oh,
No, I'm not fucked. I've drank a lot of rum, a lot of beer. So I'm not super drunk or nothing. But
fair enough.
yeah, late night recordings, man. You want the
It
pirate,
happens.
you get the
It
pirate.
happens from time to time.
Yep.
So, well, that's really, this is gonna be a
Terrible.
short episode. Unfortunately, there's just not that much going on this week. We're under a time crunch. We had a bunch of shit going on. I had a bunch of shit going on. I'm not gonna
I
blame
was
it on
gonna
these
say,
guys.
yeah.
I had a ton of
Yeah,
shit
both
going
times
on, and
fault.
we had to push back recording. So,
Fucking.
hopefully next weekend we'll be back to a regular hour episode with the whole crew. Hopefully some more fucking news comes out. This probably would have been an hour episode, but there wasn't anything to talk about. Motherfuckers in the comic industry are slipping. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Get your game tight.
It's not their fault.
Well, either way, we'll see you next episode.
Teraflop.
Teraflop that shit to fucking
Yeah.
betterness.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm Fox 2. We got Pirate
Fuck Topher.
and the whole effing teraflop.
Daddy, you just ruined what I had to say.
Damn,
Can we
just
do
shit
it
on you. Just shit on you.
Hold on, wait. Go ahead.
He still fucked it up.